Hello Odooistic community. Welcome back to another Odoo development tutorial. Today we are diving into a custom module called newsletter subscription, built completely from scratch in Odoo 18. In this video I will walk you through the goal of the project, the full module structure and step by step how it works, from models to views, access rights and a working email wizard. Let's get started. This module allows us to manage subscribers and group them into newsletter categories. Let users link subscribers to multiple categories and most importantly, send emails to subscribers of a specific category using a custom built email wizard. So let's start with Odoo. So first of all, as you can see on my screen, that it's Odoo 18. If I go in settings, you can see it's Odoo Enterprise Edition. It doesn't matter if you're using enterprise or community, that's not making any difference. So first of all, let me just show you which version I'm using. As usual, Visual Studio Code. And this is my Odoo 18 custom folder, which is empty at the moment. So let's start with creating a new folder, guys, which will be, we call it newsletter subscription. Okay, so first of all, we are going to create two new files. So init__.py, and the second file we are going to create will be __manifest__.py. Okay, then let me also create a folder models, another folder wizard, and let me create static. In static, I'm going to create another folder description. Then I'm going to create a new folder views, and one more folder I will create security. Right. Then in models, I'm going to create one more file __init. In wizard also, I'm going to create __init. Because as you know, wherever we are creating Python files, we need init files in those folders. Okay, let's start with manifest files. So I'm just going to copy and paste. Already I have created, because this is big module. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy and pasting manifest file first, and then I will explain it to you that what I'm doing here. Module name. This is what shows up in the Odoo apps list. So this is the one, name interactive newsletter subscription. This is the module name. Then the version. So follows the convention, Odoo version major, minor, fixed, patch. So here it is for Odoo 18 first release. So that's why it's just 1.00. Category helps Odoo classify the app, for example, sales, inventory, marketing. Then summary, one line description shown in the app's dashboard, detailed description. So optional, shown in the module page when open in the app's menu. Then dependencies. Here the module depends on base for basic ORM and menu framework. Then mail to enable chatter and sending emails. Then website, optionally used, though you're not currently using website controllers actively. So we will not be using controllers in this one, but definitely if you can also enhance that functionality, because already this module will be prolonged. So there are many views, menus, Python files, wizard, and data files. So then the next one is data files to load in order. ir.model.access.csv sets access rights. So we will create this file for access rights and security. Then the views, subscriber views. Then another view file, subscriber mail wizard view. Then subscription category views, newsletter menu, subscription category data.xml file. Subscriber mail wizard underscore view.xml is loaded before it is referenced. So we need that here. Then the author, so you can write your name if you are going to create any manifest or any module. Then the license, so normally LGPL3 is commonly used for Odoo community modules. Installable, yes, it is visible in the apps list. Application treated as a standalone business app. And auto install, no, won't auto install when dependencies are met. So this is our manifest file. Then if we just close all these, and then in this init, we are going to say from dot import models. We are also adding models, and from dot import wizard. Right. Not wizards, just wizard. Okay. So now we are going to create the models files, models. So first we will be creating the subscriber.py. So let me just create that file. And this is subscriber.python file. Okay, this is the code, and in init, we need to give reference to this subscriber file. Right, guys? So first, class definition. So class subscriber, models.model, name, newsletter.subscriber, description, then inherit. So newsletter.subscriber, this is the technical name of the model. So this is the technical name of the model. Then inherit adds chatter and activity tracking to each subscriber. This is what we are doing it here. Then we are creating fields in this models. The first one is name, subscriber's name, for example, John Smith. Then the email, fields.character required is true, tracking is true. So basically subscriber's email address, tracking is true, adds it to the chatter log for changes. Then category IDs, fields.many to many. This is a many to many field. And because we are also going to create another model, subscription.category, and with that model, we will be giving the relationship. This one. A subscriber can belong to multiple newsletter categories, right? Like news, events. So that's why many to many we are going to establish relationship. Then links to the subscription.category model via many to many field. That's why we are doing this. Then active fields that Boolean default is true, tracking is true, standard field to mark a subscriber as active or inactive. You can filter only active users for email sendings. So what we will be doing then, this is our email validation logic. So here what we are doing, this uses Python's re module to validate email format. So basically what you are doing here, email regex, in this variable we are using Python functionality, and that's why we are importing regex. So if we are actually creating this logic here, that if the email is invalid, Odoo throws a validation error and prevents saving. This overall model actually defines our newsletter subscriber. Each subscriber has a name, email, and can belong to multiple categories like news, updates, or events. The system also tracks changes to fields using Odoo's built-in chatter and ensures only valid email addresses can be saved using a custom constraint. These subscribers will be the target recipients for our custom email visit. Okay, the next model we are going to create will be will be the subscription category .py. So let me just going to create a new file here, and I say subscription category .py, and we also give this reference to here as well. And this is the file. So first I start with class definition again. The model name is subscription.category. In the same way, we have created another model. Then it represents the different categories of newsletters that users can subscribe to: product updates, events, webinars, etc. Then we are creating fields here. The first field is name, the name of the category like events, then description, a more detailed explanation of the category, receive monthly updates about our webinars or workshops, so that kind of stuff. And then this is the method. So basically this method is a custom server action used to category form view connected to a smart button. We will also be creating a smart button. It opens a list of all subscribers linked to that category. The domain filter category IDs in self.ids make sure only relevant subscribers are shown. And overall, this model defines the different newsletter categories available in our system. Each category can be described and used to group subscribers. It also includes a convenient action method that allows us to open and view all subscribers linked to that category from the form itself. So the third view file I will be creating is okay, so these two models we have created. So now it's time to create the views. So the first view we are going to create is subscriber underscore views. Right. Let me just copy. All right. So to define the purpose of this file is to define how the newsletter subscribers models newsletter subscriber appears in Odoo's user interface. So this is the first one is a form view, and this defines a form view layout when you create or edit a subscriber. It shows fields for name, email, category IDs, and active. There's also commented out chatter section here as well. I have not added this chatter method, but well, if you want, you can also add it. I have just written sub here, but I'm not going to add it in this project in this video because that will be a bit prolonged. In my next video, I will definitely talk about this. The next one is the list view. I'm not going in too much details by each line by line because I have explained many times in my old videos. So because of this video's length, I'm just going to explain in brief because all code I will provide it to you. So this defines the list view, tree view in old versions, but in new version, it's a list view that shows when viewing all subscribers, shows column for name, email, active status, and compatible with Odoo 18. I have already explained you the list instead of deprecated tree in old versions. Then this one is the action. This is the action that binds the subscriber views together, tells Odoo the model to open newsletter.subscriber, the views to use list and form. First it will open list and then form view. If no subscriber exists, it shows a helpful create your first subscriber message. This action is the one linked in your menu item action underscore newsletter underscore subscriber to make the subscriber section work in UI. So this file sets up the user interface for managing newsletter subscribers. It includes a form view for editing subscriber details, a list view for seeing all records, and an action that connects the two together. These definitions are essential for making the model usable in Odoo and are what we see when we click the subscribers menu from our module. The next one, we will be creating subscription category views.xml. So let's create another view. Right. So this is the file. First, the purpose defines how subscription categories are displayed and interacted with the Odoo backend. So for first, list view definition, this one creates a list view for the subscription category model, displays the category name and description in a simple table format. This is what users see when they click on subscription categories from the menu. Then the form view definition. So here in this form view section, this form is more interactive. It includes fields inputs for category name and description. Then smart button. There is a smart button we have created. Subscribe calls to action view subscribers. Python method open all subscriptions linked to the category. If you remember in subscription category model, we have created this this method action view subscribers. So if you go in this view, which I'm talking about, this button we have created, so action view subscribers. So that's when we click, that will trigger that method, and what it will do, it will opens all subscribers linked to this category. Then the action button, which is send newsletter, open the email wizard pop-up. Use action subscribers mail wizard previously defined in the wizard view XML. So well, I have not defined it, but this is a button. So just remember, this is just a button we have created to send emails to all the subscribers in that category. Then, so overall, this XML file defines how subscription categories appear in Odoo. It includes both a list view and a form view. The form view is interactive. It lets us see what subscribers are linked to a category and send emails directly using our custom wizard. This makes category management not only simple but also actionable from one screen. The next one is for the menu XML. So because also for these actions, we also need menus as well. So I'm just going to copy that one, and I'm also going to create a new file as well, which is newsletter menu. We call it .xml, and in this one, this is the code which I'm going to explain you now. The purpose for this is defines the menu structure for the newsletter subscription module in the Odoo backend. What it does, creates a top level menu. The first line, it just creates a top level menu, adds a new main menu called newsletter to the Odoo interface. So whenever we will install this module, we will see app name, which will be newsletter. Acts as a container for related features like managing subscribers and categories that will hold these two major features. Then the next menu is that adds a sub menu for subscribers in that newsletter. Nested under the newsletter menu opens the subscriber list and form views linked to the action defined in your subscription and subscriber underscore views.xml. The third one, add a sub menu for subscription categories also under the newsletter section. Opens the category views list or form uses the action from subscription underscore category underscore views.xml. So this XML defines the menu layout for our newsletter module. It adds a top-level newsletter menu in Odoo with two submenus, one for managing subscribers and one for managing newsletter categories. These menus are essential for making our module accessible from the backend UI. Okay, the next one we will be creating a new file now in views, the last view. I would call it subscriber mail wizard.xml. This is the code and I explain it to you. So basically this is a wizard action. So we will also be creating a wizard for that, but this is just that XML. And then so first wizard action. So this defines, this is the one which I'm talking about. This defines an Odoo pop-up action act underscore window that opens the wizard form. So basically there will be a button. When we will click that, it will open this a pop-up. So points to the wizard model, which we are just going to create, subscriber.mail.wizard. So uses only the form view, no list tree involved. So target will be new, opens it as a model pop-up, not a full page. So that will be a small page, and the main idea will be it will just send an email. So then wizard form view here, what it's taking. This defines the actual form layout of the wizard. Fields are category ID, subject, message. So footer button, send emails and cancel. So once we will press the send emails, that will just send the email. This basically XML file defines our email wizard interface. It includes an action that opens the wizard in a pop-up and a simple form where the user selects a category, enters a subject and message, and sends the emails to all subscribers in this group. Wow, that is a great functionality, great functionality that will help all, if not all, but lots and lots of people out there to use this functionality and use this code and just enhance it. This feature makes sending targeted newsletter fast and easy directly from within Odoo. Okay, so then I'm just going to create a data file. So for that, let me just create a folder now. I call it data, and in this data file, data folder, I'm just going to create a new file, name it subscription underscore category underscore data.xml. And in this file, I'm just going to have code, which I'm going to just paste it. Thanks for your patience. So here you go. Purpose for this provides initial demo records for subscription categories. So basically, whenever we will install this module, our subscription categories model will not be empty. So we are just going to create pre-install these two categories after install, sorry. So once we will install the module, automatically these two categories will be there: news and updates, events and webinars. It's up to you if you want to create many or according to your requirements, you can do that. So this file uses a record tag to pre-fill the database with two default categories when the module is installed. These records populates the subscription underscore category model and are immediately available in the UI. So this XML file sets up default data for our module. It creates two useful newsletter categories: news and updates, and events and webinars. So users have something to work with as soon as they install the app. It is a simple way to make the module feel complete and ready to use. Right, guys. So the next one is security file. So in this security file, as you are already aware, we are using this name, which is ir.model.access.csv file, and I'm going to copy the content inside this. All right. The purpose of this file is grants access rights to specific user groups for your custom models, for our custom models. So access to newsletter subscribers, the first line, access underscore newsletter underscore subscriber, access underscore newsletter underscore subscriber. That is the name. The first one is ID. Then the model underscore newsletter underscore subscriber is it's the model ID. So, and it grants the basically user group full access, read, write, create, unlink to the newsletter subscriber model, which we have created the first model. Then access to subscription categories, which is our second model. So it is also giving access to all users for view, edit, and create categories, but not delete them. They cannot delete it, normal user. Of course, admin can, but not the normal one. This prevents accidental loss of categories that might be linked to subscribers. And then the third one, which we are going to create, wizard, we have not created it yet. So grants access to the email wizard pop-up, so users can use it to send newsletters. Also does not allow deleting here. That's why we have used 0 here. So this CSV file defines which users can access which parts of our module. It gives standard users permission to manage subscribers and categories, and also use the email wizard. We have kept delete access restricted for categories and wizards to protect important data and avoid mistakes. Right. So now we are going to create our wizard, and for that, let me just copy data for our wizard. And for that, we are also going to create a new file, and we call it subscriber underscore mail underscore wizard dot py. And here is the code. I'm going to explain it to you. So, purpose of this file enables users to send an email to all active subscribers in a selected category. And then this is a transient model, guys, which means it's temporary, used for wizards and dialogues that don't store data permanently. In this, we are going to create these 3 fields, which already I have created XML. So you have seen those fields. Category ID. Let users choose a category of subscribers, which already we have created that model. Then the subject, email subject line, whatever subjects we want to send, and then message, email content HTML enabled. So you can just write any HTML enabled content. Then the method, send email. So this one finds all active subscribers linked to the selected category. If not subscribers, raise user error, no active subscribers found for this category. If no one matches, it raises a friendly error instead of doing nothing silently. And for each subscriber found, creates a new mail record, fills in the subject and body, sends it directly using send method here. So, sorry. This Python file defines the logic behind our email sending wizard. When a user selects a category, writes a subject and message, and clicks send, this code fetches all active subscribers in that group and emails them directly. It uses Odoo's mail.mail model to create and send the messages, and it even raises an error if no subscribers are found to avoid confusion. So guys, this is it. We have defined, first of all, in data folder, these two categories. We have created two model files, also gave reference of those files in init file. Then we have created this security file. Then we have created four views files, also given references in manifest file. Then we have created this wizard file. Okay, so this we have not given reference in init file. We have to do that from .import subscriber mail wizard. That's it. So this is what we have done. And then init.py, we have referenced models and wizards. Then in manifest file, all the files have been referenced. One last thing we need to do, and let me just show you what I'm going to do. I have created a static folder, and then in that folder, I have created description folder. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy this image in description icon.png. So when we will be going to install this module, we will see this icon there, and I will show you the functionality, that how we can check or test our functionality. So let's install this beautiful module, guys. Right, guys. So everything is done. We have installed, we have just written all the code. Now let's go on the UI side. So if you go here, so first of all, you just need to go back in Visual Studio Code and click on manifest file, and you just need to copy the name of your module. After copying the name of the module, you just need to click on apps, and then you need to click on this. Make sure your developer mode is on. If developer mode is on, then you need to click update app list. So don't worry, already I have, you can see this module here because I have already just searched my module. So now you just need to paste your module name here and click enter. Once you do that, you will see your beautiful module appear here, and how beautiful this icon or module picture is looking. Amazing. So let's click this activate magical button. If everything goes well, your module will be installed, and you will see this newsletter icon here. This is your application icon here. So now, because there is no icon here, if you want, you can just go in your manifest file, and image, you can just set it up. So now if I click it here, there is no subscriber. You can see we just need to create new subscribers. But if we go in subscription categories, automatically two categories should be there. Yes, voila. We are so lucky. We have got these two categories automatically created once we install our module. Why? Because of this, our magical data folder. And in this folder, we have created this subscription category data.xml. And in here, you can see these two records which are responsible to create these two categories. So now what we need to do, we just need to click on subscribers, and we are going to create the first subscriber. We call it subscriber 1. Email is subscriber_1@test.com. And in categories, these two categories already have been created. We say news and updates and active. If we will not click it, this subscriber will not be active. So this is active. We save it. So voila, we have saved our first subscriber. Let's save another one. Subscriber 2, and email is subscriber2@test.com. Again, news and updates. Save it. Okay, let's save another one. Subscriber 3. So we say subscriber 3 at test.com. And this is in events and webinars. Click save. Oh, because we have not entered our email address in right format. Remember, in our subscriber models folder, we have created this method, which is api.constraints email. So this method is checking that if user is entering in the right format email address or not. So we have checked this. Amazing. So this method is also working fine. So now we go back and we say sorry, and we say okay, add and save it. Perfect. So we have got 3 of our subscribers saved now. So now this is the time to go back in subscription category. So now if we click on the first category, you will see this beautiful smart button subscribers. So if I will click this button, it will tell me that which subscribers have been subscribed to this category. So at the moment there are 2 subscribers, and if we go in another one, events and webinar, there will be 1 subscriber. So the winner is news and updates in this stage. So what we are going to do, you can see there is a beautiful another button, send newsletter. So if we click this button, we can see this pop-up open. So this is because of our wizard. So if you already remember that in our wizard folder, we have created this subscription mail wizard, which is a temporary transient model. And this is the view for that. If you see this one, subscriber mail wizard dot view, and you can see these 3 fields we have added: category, ID, subject, and message. So exactly the same fields we can see here: category, subject, and message. So first click on category. So we say we want to send email to news and updates. But you can enhance this module by entering a domain or setting up a domain here. So it only should show the category in which category we are in at the moment. So this is some extra work which I'm giving it to you. Let's try. If you will not be successful, just ask me, I will explain it to you. So here you can set for upcoming event, and message we can just write any gibberish if you want, and then we can press send email. Wow. So how we know we have sent email or not? So what you can do, you can just go in settings and go in technical, make sure developer mode is on, and then click on technical and go in emails. So you can see beautiful for upcoming event, 2 emails have been sent. Why 2 emails? Because there are 2 subscribers in this category. So that's why these 2 emails, guys. So I hope, guys, you love this video. You really like this video, because I believe that this is not very simple or very basic thing or basic customization. I'm explaining it to you. I'm teaching you. I believe this is pretty much good work, and from this base you can do lots and lots more, guys. I believe from here, so from here you can do lots and lot more, guys. That's what I was telling you. And that wraps up our walkthrough of the custom newsletter subscription feature in Odoo. We started by setting up categories and subscribers, then added a powerful email wizard that allows us to target specific groups with personalized newsletters, all within the Odoo backend. No third-party tools required. If you're building a marketing or communication module in Odoo, this project is a great starting point. It's simple, scalable, and fully integrated into the core system. I hope this video gave you both inspiration and implementation clarity. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Odooistic for more real-world Odoo development tutorials. Until next time, keep building smart and stay Odooistic. Tada. Bye-bye. Take care of yourself and your family.